Today is September 19, and we have been on the road for 19 days, and we are headed toward Mount Rushmore. We stayed last night in this nice rest stop where the truckers got their rest and we got ours. And I had the hood up because I was using the air compressor, and a nice gentleman driving one of the trucks from Iowa came over here to see if we needed any help. His name was Jeff, and it was very kind of him. He told us a good story about his life and where he was from. But the land around here is very beautiful, and shortly after we get the coffee hot, we're going to be on our way to Mount Rushmore. We're in the Badlands, Black Hill, in South Dakota at the forestry station, getting maps because we're going to stay in the Black Hill National Forest tonight.
Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln. George Washington was the father of his country. In the darkest hours of the Revolution, his courage and resolve seemed never to falter. By sheer force of character, he brought the nation victory in its War of Independence. There were some who wanted to crown him emperor, but Washington would have none of it. Great emancipator Abraham Lincoln guided the destiny of the nation during its greatest trial, the war between the states. "Let us have faith," he said, "that right makes might. And in that faith, let us to the end dare to do our duty as we understand it." Lincoln was the prophet of America's permanence and of liberty, tolerance, and social justice for all our people. To political freedom, Theodore Roosevelt extended economic freedom. He was the daring trustbuster, passionate conservationist, and friend of the common man. At a time when the U.S. was emerging as a world power, he led the march toward new frontiers, forging new links between East and West of the Panama Canal. "We here in America hold in our hands the hopes of the world," he wrote, "and shame and disgrace will be ours if in our eyes the light of high resolve is dimmed, if we trail in the dust the golden hopes of men." The symbol of the moment was a set of drill bits handed to Portland by President Calvin Coolidge. With his customary showmanship, the sculptor put them right to work on the face of the mountain. For guidance in his design of studio models of the presidents, Borglum studied photographs, portraits, and life masks, celebrating the spirit of our people and the sweep of our civilization, reminding us of the hope a democratic society offers to the future. It is a monument no less to the men who, working together, transformed a lofty dream into a colossal reality, a work of art for the ages.
We found a picnic area to pull out on, and we just had our lunch. And we're getting ready to get back on the road and see how far we can get tonight. There's another national forest we're going to try to stay in tonight.
Did you enjoy your lunch?
I did.
Oh, good, because I worked really hard. I slaved
I know you did.
in the kitchen.
You and Peter Pan.
It's Keystone, which is the town closest to Mount Rushmore. Super touristy. Turkeys crossing the road.
Can you reach out?
Good grief. You ever seen that?
We are now adjacent to the Badlands National Park. found our address tonight at the Samuel V. McElvey National Forest here in Nebraska. In the piney woods here, there's about 20 spots. And we chose this one. There's two other campers way over there. And I am cutting us some firewood.
We're at the Samuel R. McElvey National Forest near Cody, Nebraska. And this is a campground, Steer Creek campground inside of it. And it's pretty much abandoned, but it's nice. We like it. And we're here for a $15 donation.
Today is September 20, and this is our 20th day on the road. And we wake up in the National Forest here in Nebraska. Samuel R. McElvey. All right, so we're packing up now, and then we're going to head on down the road and see what lies in front of us. So come join us.
We turned east on Highway 2 at Mullen. We stopped at a little park in Thedford to have our lunch, and the turkeys came out to meet us.
We are in Thedford, Nebraska, a little bitty town, 211 people. And they had a city park. It had a slide and a swing set. And a long time ago, I metal detected it and found 2 quarters. We had our sandwich as usual. And now we're going to pack up and head on down the road. We found our address for tonight in the Nebraska Wildlife Refuge, right north of Lincoln, Nebraska, where we're going tomorrow. Cute little park. I'm out looking for firewood right now. There's just a nice parking lot here for us to camp, but there are fire rings in different locations where people do come camping down here or fishing. There's a boat launch nearby, and we're right here on this lake. We drove 342 miles today, and we got here just north of Lincoln, and we'll go in there in the morning early to ride around the Capitol with our one wheel. Now I need to get the fire started. Today is September 21. We have been on the road 21 days. We're at the North Lake Reservoir where we spent the night last night. And now we're about ready to pull out and head to Lincoln, Nebraska. We're at the state capitol here in Nebraska, in Lincoln. And Barbara is going to ride her one wheel again.
Our next stop is the state capitol in Topeka, Kansas, so Barbara can ride her one wheel.
Now there's some road closures.
Due to road construction around the Capitol, I couldn't get any closer, so I had to pull off here and let Barbara begin getting her one wheel ready.
Use the right lane to take the exit to merge onto I-470 south towards Wichita.
Wichita, Kansas. So they're burning a little bit of grass at the edge of their fence. The wind is blowing it. Oh, Jerry, you can't see. Across this road. And you can't see much.
A rancher was doing a controlled burn next to his fence line, and it just so happens the wind was blowing it into our line of travel, and it was very difficult to see.
This is what we do to avoid tolls.
We were looking for the yellow brick road, and we are in Kansas.
We are in Kansas. I just want to click my heels and get out of here. This is where we could be. We could be on that nice, beautiful toll road headed straight south. But this is where we are. What say you about that?
I want out of Kansas.
How bad do you want out of Kansas?
I'm not paying a toll. We are in Emporia, Kansas, just south of Topeka, at a park called Peter Pan Park, and this is where we're going to have our lunch. Beautiful park.
Southern Kansas.
We were stopped for about an hour waiting for the traffic to clear so we could go.
We found our address tonight at the Cali State Fishing Lake. That's easy for you to say. Oh, it is so beautiful out here.
It's another win.
We're in Nebraska.
So we're in Kansas.
We're in Kansas. Cookie Hills. Today is September 21. We've been on the road 21 days. When we planned this trip over a month or 2 months ago, we were going to carve out 3 weeks or 21 days to make the trip. So tonight, being the 21st day, we should have already been home. But we're dovetailing this trip in with Jeanette having her baby on the 25th, which is Monday. So we decided to just take our time and enjoy a little bit more up here. And so that's what we're doing. We have about 8 hours to go to get to New Braunfels. So we're going to split it up, maybe almost 4 tomorrow, almost 4 on Saturday, and then we'll come into Austin. We want to come into Austin and ride around the state capitol Sunday, so there's no traffic. So that's our plan for right now. But as far as our journey ended tonight, but we're not through yet.
We're not even out of Kansas.
No, we're not out of Kansas yet. My gosh, and we got to go through Oklahoma, and we got to go through Texas, and that's
It's hard to get out of Kansas.
Yeah. But we found this nice campsite out here, and the sun, I don't know if you can see the sun going down over there. And the fireplace. But we have been fortunate. God has blessed us with the most tremendous campsites every night when we didn't even know where we were going to camp. And we haven't paid for any of them. All of these different scenarios, but they're not your standard campground. We love getting out into the wilderness, out in the woods, in the prairie, where no one is. And there's no one here. We've got this huge lake behind us.
There's hardly ever anyone.
A few campsites here, but you don't make reservations here, and you don't plan to come here. This is just something they put together in case somebody stumbled on it. Well, Barbara stumbled on it.
Yeah, we stumbled a lot. But they're good places. I don't think there's a place we have found to head to, and once we got there, said, oh no, and left. We've liked every place that we were led to, so that's a good thing.
We've created a lot of footage and photos and video, and I don't know how many videos I'm going to create to capture this entire journey. See, the first half of our journey was following US Highway 287 from Port Arthur all the way to Chateau, Montana. And as I said in that video, that ended that journey because 287 is just so long. It ended. It's a long trip.
Gosh, it ended how many days ago?
I don't know. It was 2,000 miles. I know that.
I don't know. It ended maybe a week or 10 days ago. I'm not sure.
We're over 4,000 miles now on our odometer. So, the second part of the trip was after we left Chateau and went up into Glacier National Park,
Yellowstone.
Tetons, and then make our way over to North Dakota and down through South Dakota.
Mount Rushmore.
And everywhere we look was a Kodak moment.
Fantastic.
It was just gorgeous. And even right now, we're sitting in a Kodak moment. That sunset was just beautiful over there. But what we're going to do is just enjoy our evening and get up in the morning and head in the direction of New Braunfels. Take our time. But God has blessed us, and if you get a chance to look at these videos, I think you'll enjoy it and you'll be blessed as well.
Keep saying they're going to have to hit some shots downfield. Just been surprised. We've not seen much of Jalen Hyatt at all. Only 9 snaps tonight on the game, 0 targets.
Today is September 22. We've been on the road now for 22 days, and we stayed at a wonderful, secluded, hidden location way out in the prairie. No one knows about, but they keep it up. Wind is blowing about 20 miles an hour. I'll have to really be careful. Crosswinds on the highway this morning. But we're packed up and getting ready to pull out. Our intention is to get south of Oklahoma City to Norman, Oklahoma, and have lunch there and then get a little bit further south. So thank God for a wonderful location, a wonderful time, and we just enjoy His creation so much. And now it's ready to roll. Good morning.
Good morning.
How was your night?
It was a wonderful night. It was a beautiful night. Slept great. Stars were wonderful. Weather was perfect.
This is a beautiful place.
It's very nice.
As a navigator, you chose quite well.
It's always a guess. Never
Well,
know for sure.
Let's go guess the next one.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. This is Reiki's gas station, and it is full service. The guy said it's the last one around these parts for a while, but it doesn't have coffee, so it's not quite
Yeah, and by full service,
100%
I
full
pulled up
service.
and they came out here and wanted me. He said, "Do you want me to fill you up?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Man, you remind me of my early high school days. We used to have full service places."
And we're headed to the grocery store.
We got gasoline and we're trying to get to the grocery store. We're stopping at Dillon's Food Market this morning to replenish our supplies.
For the last time.
And look, it's almost Halloween. Ready to go?
Yeah, I need coffee. Okay, we are on I-35 headed south, just north of the Oklahoma border in Kansas. And we'll be on I-35 for a while. It's a little strange, but we're on our mad dash home.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Thank God.
And we're on a nice highway.
Yes, we are, but
We have stopped here for lunch in Norman, Oklahoma, and we are in the parking lot where the stadium is located. And it's just a beautiful place. Got under a shade tree. Now we're going to enjoy our lunch. Hello, what's for lunch?
peanut butter and jelly, and peanut butter and honey, and crunchy Cheetos.
Excellent. See these,
Maybe some geese.
see these Canadian geese down by the water?
15 or so.
Barbara's getting ready to ride the campus in style and in performance. Here she goes.
I don't know where. Okay, we are on a county road far away from any real roads, somewhere between Denton and Wichita Falls, Texas. And we are going to a free campground. It's called LBJ NF. We don't know what NF stands for, but we ran across this cute little road.
We found our address for tonight. Barbara found it on, what's that?
Free roam.
Free roam. What's that?
I don't know if that free means don't pay or that free means it's the breeze. I'm not sure which.
Yeah. We are out here in nowhere land. That's amazing how far we get back in these places and find nobody's out here.
Yeah, we're maybe 15 miles off the nearest good like county road, and we've been on gravel roads, which have been good.
Yeah.
But you just don't run into any traffic. And it's written as the LBJ NF, and the NF is low caps on the app. And I'm like, what is NF? And then we get here, and it ends up being grasslands. So I think the NF is actually for national forest property. So that's our wheelhouse. That's where we like to be.
I'm gonna take you around and let you see how pretty this place is. When we left on this trip 22 days ago, it was 104 on the coast where we live, in Nederland. We got up into weather, the most extreme was 30 degrees one morning. And I just checked and we're back here in Texas and it's 95 right now. This is just a gorgeous place. Today is September 26th.
We had a great night last night. We are packing up now, getting ready to head further south. We'll get down to a little town of Buda, right south of Austin, and we'll stay there tonight, probably in the parking lot of the Cracker Barrel, before going up into the capital tomorrow.
Where are we heading today?
We're just poking around.
Poking around. All right.
We're going to see what this area of Texas has to offer. Might even stop in a saloon and have a beer.
Let's go. Well, we stopped at a park just right outside of Granbury downtown and had a nice lunch. And now we're about ready to move on. We're making our way through the hill country down toward Buddha and staying at the Cracker Barrel tonight. Good morning, it is 7 o'clock and we are about to go into the Cracker Barrel and have breakfast. Had a wonderful night out here. Not really, it was so hot. So hot.
I slept just fine.
My air conditioner is making noises. I've got to try and fix it today. So we couldn't use it last night. We had to just tough it out in 81-degree weather last night.
The destination is on your right, Texas State Capitol. Arrived.
We are at the Texas State Capitol this morning, but security, as you can see, prohibits us to even drive close to the Capitol, so Barbara is just going to wing it on her own and take all the pictures, because I can't even see it. Austin after having ridden around the Capitol. Gigi did on her one wheel. Oh, look here. I better move over. That looks serious. Anyway, we're on our way to New Braunfels to be with Jeanette and Anthony and the kids. And I'll let Jeanette tell you about her escapation this morning.
Oh, sorry. Didn't know it was aiming this way.
Take it. We'll
I'll
take
take
it.
it. Okay, I'll take it. You know what to do. Ah! Well, so...
First of all, let me say this. Texas State Capitol was the last capital on this trip to ride, which was number 8. Gigi's been around 8 capitals on this trip, and today's the 24th day.
And it was a pretty one too, but it was shaded with masked, I guess, with a lot of trees and buildings. But anyway, it was a nice ride. Lots of squirrels. We'll see how the video looks. But great trip. Can't really say it's over. We still have to get home, but I mean, New Braunfels is home with kids, and what better way to top off an epic road trip like this than with a brand new grandson.
Tomorrow we're gonna have a baby.
So that's really cool, and we get to be grandparents to Anya and Reiner while they're doing their thing with the new grandson.
What's his name?
We think Gunner.
Gunner.
I don't know that it's etched in stone, but that's what we think.
Okay.
So,
Let's go.
right?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cooper. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Cooper.
Happy birthday! Woohoo! Happy birthday!
This day has finally arrived when Jeanette will give birth to Gunner.
Happy home. See that, baby? We just finished a 3-week trip gallivanting all up through Denver and through Tetons, through Yellowstone and Glacier National Park, back down through North Dakota and South Dakota and the 2 states below them, and through Oklahoma and Texas, and got down here to New Braunfels, where the next day Jeanette had her baby. So we've got another grandchild in our family. In fact, that makes 20 for me. Goodness, 20. Anyway, we're getting ready to leave right now, Barbara and I, and head back to our home in Nederland. And this stretch between the San Marcos, Austin, New Braunfels area, I-10, and through Houston and to Beaumont is the most boring drive I can imagine. So I'm not going to make you have to sit through that boring session. So tell you what, I'm gonna do a little bit of magic here. I am going, oh, here comes Barbara. A little bit of magic and we'll be there. Okay, are y'all ready? All right. Now, wasn't that good? You just missed 5 hours of Interstate 10. But I enjoyed it for you,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Oh yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah.
Well, it's time to bring to an end a journey that we were on for 28 days. And this day that is coming to an end, which is good. We're here at home now. We bathed well every night when we were out in the woods, and now we're going to bathe real well tonight in our own little home. Stop that. Well, the mileage that we put on the rig, the entire mileage was 5,897 miles total from the time we left here 28 days ago until right now. And what else? The price of gas when we left was $9.12, and what is it now?
It was $3.12.
What did I say?
He said 9.
Oh.
I think you're a little I-10 drunk. And when we returned, it was $3.07. And what was the highest gas price we saw for?
We paid $4.59.
$59 at one place. Isn't that crazy?
That was a cheap price at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have had a wonderful time, and God has blessed us all along the way and kept us safe, kept our rig going good and smooth, and no difficulties whatsoever. A few little things here and there, but my gosh, with God's help, we overcame a lot of that. But I want to thank God for the wonderful time that He allowed us to have. We enjoyed living in His creation for 28 days. It's just been fabulous. And if you get a chance to see all the videos that I'll be making from this trip, you'll see some of the wonderful things that we experienced. Do you want to say anything, Rover?
Well, when we left, there was a full moon. And when we returned, there's a full moon. So that's how long we've been gone.
That happens every 28 days.
Yes, today is the 28th day.
Well, thank you again for watching and enjoying all the videos, and may God bless you.
Amen.